Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. My name is Tony. This is the 15-Minute Gamer, and today I'm reviewing a new indie FPS called ADACA. ADACA is a sci-fi FPS set on a mysterious planet called ADACA. Use your gravity manipulating arm to hurl objects at your foes, or even rip weapons directly from their hands. Explore and manipulate the environment in this eerie and hostile world. It came out July 26th. It is currently £19.49, which is like $22 to $25. It's made by a single dev called Cyrus. Before we get into that though, don't forget, if after watching your video you enjoyed it, drop it a like, comment below to let me know what you think, and don't forget subscribe for more content. Right, so obviously this is a first person shooter. You all know I love them, but we do suffer from not getting many good ones lately. However, I'm pleased to report this is a good one. Yeah, it has its low poly graphics style, but under the hood this is a super fun FPS, and it takes cues from Half-Life, Halo, and even Stalker. So if you enjoyed any of them games, you might enjoy this one. The storyline is basically like you've committed a crime and you have to become a private military contractor, but something goes wrong and you're found in a cryo chamber. There's like this doctor and he gives you like a magic arm that's sort of like the gravity gun from Half-Life. And then off you go on your merry way. The storyline and the campaign lasts for about 3 hours. There's 2 chapters with a third one coming as DLC soon. This gravity gun is something I do want to talk about here. And what I like about it is it's way quicker than the Half-Life one, because you can instantly just press a button, like there's like Q and F, and you can pick things up. You can even like take guns away from enemies, so you can look at it and then take the gun out of their hands if they're stunned. Or if they've dropped it, to say they're far away from you around the corner, you can grab the gun, pick the gun up and start firing again. It is a lot of fun and really intuitive to use, which I really like. Gameplay is pretty decent here. The movement is really quick and easy. The environment is littered with things to pick up and throw at enemies. So, you know, like if you run out of ammo, it's not an issue. A lot of games with gravity type guns tend not to put enough stuff around the maps for you to throw at people. This doesn't. There's loads. The rest plays like your standard FPS. There's like Half-Life elements like puzzle and platforming. Like you may have to find an energy cell to put in something, or there might be like a section where you have to jump across some planks and boats or time your jumps right. But the platforming actually works really well. There's also a secondary game mode, which is like Stalker. It's called Zone Patrol. You're dropped in this like open map and you have to go out and explore, find missions. So as you explore, you will find missions and new things to do. There's objectives and you'll encounter new weird enemies. And there's like factions and stuff going on, and the factions actually fight each other, which I really like, because in a lot of these games, the factions don't engage. You're the enemy. And I said it with V-Rising as well. It's so nice just to play a game where the factions fight as well, because you can lead them into each other and just watch the fights happen. So yeah, I mean, the graphics, as we discussed, are low poly side graphics, so they can look a little bit off-putting, but the lighting effects and textures are bang up to date. And in certain areas of this game, it's such a nice looking game, especially the vistas and looking off in the distance looks really like nice. I like the art direction. I like the atmosphere. I think all the assets seem to fit together in the world, and it fits really nicely. I enjoyed the environments and the levels. They flowed really well. You know where to go. You know where to explore. You know when there's going to be something to go and look at. I would have maybe liked a few more things to find out there and a few more interesting things, but overall, I would say the map design and environments are good. It runs really well. I had no crashes or issues with graphics or anything like that. The only downside I would say is the animations of the AI can look a little bit rubbish sometimes, like they're quite stiff. And also things like when your guns and stuff clip through walls, enemies can kind of clip through them. So you kind of like try and maneuver, but you can see the enemy's weapons just through the wall. I think that needs improved. Like a lot of games have it when your gun goes towards a wall, like comes towards you. Maybe something like that. Talking about the AI, I would say it's verging on being brain dead sometimes. Like it's more aimbotty than skill, I would say. So you can try and outflank the enemy, but they always know where you are and they will always take the shot. Also, they can like snipe you from the other side of an area with a machine pistol, which just shouldn't be able to happen. So it can also be a bit frustrating at times when you're getting shot and you're just like, how the hell are you shooting me from there with that weapon? It's not terrible, but it can even be a challenge on normal, but I just don't like the aimbotty approach of it. Sound on the whole is okay. There's not too much to talk about here. The music is alright, there's not too much of it. The gun and sound effects are all there, but I wouldn't say you would write home about them. And it kind of has that Half-Life thing of the enemies kind of chattering on the radio as you're around them, which was a nice throwback to Half-Life. There are a load and load of guns, but you can only have a set number, so you can't just pick like every gun you see. You'll pick them up and you'll be like, okay, there's a new pistol, right, I'll pick that new pistol up and sort of from your pistol. Shotguns, there's all the LMGs, assault rifles. Most are quite realistic in how they look, just with different variations, but there is some like plasma rifles, there's a needle, halo rifle type thing that shoots needles into the enemy. There's like stake guns. There's so many guns, and they have alternate fire modes. Like the shotgun will just fire one if you left click, double barrel if you shoot with right. And I always like that in a game that tells you what the alt fire is in the corner, which is a great little feature. Overall, I think it's well worth the 20 quid for the 2 game modes. There's a lot of content here with more to come. It's a really good, fun FPS. Yeah, it's only 3 hours long, but with that second mode, that's where you'll spend a lot of time. Also, it's a solo developer, you know what I mean? Like, this is really impressive for a solo guy, and you can see the effort and love he's put into it. So show him some love back, pick it up. It's definitely worth getting, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Goodbye.